Right, see you later. Love you, darling. Can't get out of my own house. What's going on here? Hey, I'm out. See you later. Okay, what I can never understand is how you can be in plenty of time, even early, and you think, I'll just do one more thing, and you look at the clock and you're late. Okay, so morning guys. What are we doing today? It is Tuesday and I'm off up to London again. So I've had 2 weeks without staying in a hotel, which is so unusual. I'm normally hotels all the time. So up to London again today, home tonight, and working with insurance company, same one as last week. Today's all about influencing skills. I love influencing skills courses because you know, there's quite a bit of psychology in it. It's quite fun. It's great to get people thinking about actually how they nudge situations all the time, but to kind of tune them into that so that they can nudge those situations proactively rather than inadvertently, good or bad. Okay, this is kind of bad news. I'm running late, but the ticket machines are all queued up, so let's hope I can make it. What a stunning morning it is. It just makes you feel good, doesn't it?
Doors open.
Bit high this morning. Don't know what that is. 11.3. Not going to be eating much today, I don't think. Okay, I just got to the venue, and the bad news is their air conditioning is broken. So they've got some of these things, kind of, that have ice blocks in them, you know, and a fan. But it's all a bit noisy, isn't it? It's such a pain. It's going to be quite a hot day today as well, and I do dislike having the blinds down because, you know, you kind of, you feel like you're in a box all day, don't you? Environment is so important for great training. Do you know that? It really can make such a difference. And anyway, who invented the boardroom table? That's another. While I'm having a bit of a moan about venues, the boardroom table has got to be the worst invention ever, especially for training. You know, let's just lock people in and put them diametrically opposed to each other, and not allow any movement in the room because there's no space anywhere else other than this great big table. That's another one.
One eternity later.
Yeah, well, that's it. That's my moan over for today. Let's get on. Let's focus. Let's get this room sorted in a bit better shape. Little less square, I think it needs. A little softer. Get some music on. Get the room ready for the guys as they arrive. Okay, it's lunchtime. 12:27. Still up at 10, and I had no carbs for breakfast. So won't be having much for lunch, I don't think. Today has been a scorcher. We were in a room that was kind of like a goldfish bowl, you know, two sides solid glass out onto the 4th floor, with the sun kind of penetrating through, even though sort of blinds were kept low, and no aircon. The aircon had broken, so oh man, it's difficult to concentrate, you know, as the trainer, let alone the you know, the group. We had a few extra breaks in the day to cope with that, but man, it has been scorching. Oh, I think I just swallowed a fly. So earlier I touched on the fact that you know, the shape of the table makes a difference. The environment makes such a big difference to great training. You know, if you are locked into a room, you've not got much space, if it's tight, and if like today, you know, for no fault of anybody's, the central heating's gone, not central heating, the air conditioning's gone, and it's absolutely scorching. It's difficult to concentrate. It's difficult to yeah, keep the motivation levels up, and you just have to cope with it whatever way you can. You know, you kind of fight through it and kind of create a bit of energy, have more breaks, get people out of the room, make sure there's plenty of water on tap, which thankfully there was. The venue kind of put loads of water on tap for us. But yeah, not ideal. The environment has such a big impact. You know, there's some great training environments. Let me just shout out a couple. So I've got no affiliation or axe to grind here, but Wallace Space. I love Wallace Space here in London. They're a great company if you want a bit of decent training space that is flexible, that is funky. It's kind of old warehousing type stuff, and that is really nice environment, loads of comfortable seating, space to work on stuff. So yeah, I like Wallace Space. The other venue I really like, not in town but up in Coventry, is Warwick University's conferencing space. They are so good at that. I think that fly is it's gone a bit further. I think I've swallowed it. Anyway, yeah, Warwick University is so good at conferencing. Their facilities are nice, they're really nice, but they're not kind of like super wow whizzy. But I tell you what, the staff are absolutely on it, and really know how to manage an event, and give the support a trainer could do with, and kind of really supply anything that the delegates would want over the course of the program. So yeah, look those two out, Wallace Space and Warwick Uni's place. Find great space for your training events, and that would just add the cherry on the top really to great training input and great learning. Anyway, it's time to head back home. I'm looking for the train. So it's been between 12 and lowest it got down to was 8, and even now it's 9 on 0 carbs. I've not had a drop of carbs today. I had my meds. Crikey, some days you just can't control this thing. It's got a mind of its own. Okay guys, back at the office. See you tomorrow. Just make sure you subscribe before you go.